Tonight, I critique a box square. There's some butts, and a new sexier figures on display. Hello and welcome back to TriFig. Now, I hope you like racing figures, because I do too. In fact, racing figures have been around for quite some time. We've seen them hit every kind of anime series, including Gurren Lagann, Evangelion, Love Live, even Supersonica. But let's not forget the true reigning queen of the racing version, Hatsune Miku. She's had a racing version since 2009, and it's not only her scale figures, but her Nendoroids and Figmas too, and frankly, the merch is endless. But now I'm afraid we may have a new, even more fierce queen of the racetrack coming in. Say hello to Nero Claudius Racing version. Based off an illustration by co-founder of Type Moon, Takashi Takeuchi, and sculpted by Mamoru Manzoku, the same man that gave us Birthday Cake Rem. Racing Nero is the final installment in Stronger's Type Moon racing series, which began with Saber and shortly followed by Rin Tosaka. Priced at around $130 before shipping, she's exactly the same price as the other girls, but I think she might be the sexiest and most compelling figure of the three. So what makes her so amazing? Well, first, she's not only an extremely beautiful figure, but one that seems to know it. Take a look at her pose. They didn't just give us a figure standing around. Oh, no. Captured mid-step, Nero looks like she saw a horde of photographers headed towards her and gave them something to fire at. Her left hand is placed right on her hip, but there's no evidence of paint transfer. While on the right, you have the option to display with or without the race sign. You even get an optional hand if you're not using the sign, which you can simply pop into her socket, although sometimes the peg gets stuck, so be careful. Her head is not only turned but slightly tilted, and the way her hair is flowing quickly the opposite to where her jacket is shows how fast the pose she was striking. A favorite part of the hair design and sculpt is that beauty of a bow. It has a tiny bit of innocence where long flowing hair may have made her look too mature in appearance in my opinion. Her ponytail keeps us drawn in and soon staring at those expertly finished eyes. Stronger has managed to get so much movement and emotion into this figure, and that is where the beauty of her pose really shines. She's not just posing, but moving forward, gaining momentum. They might as well have tried to sculpt a motion blur into her. The paintwork is also spot on, giving her outfit a glossy finish and shades that really sell through the folds and pulls. Her skin is also excellently shaded to detail her toned figure, and it even has a soft to the touch texture. Her outfit feels very smooth and tailor-made for her powerful attitude. First we have this half jacket. I don't know the technical term for it. Her bra top, and of course the piece everyone is talking about, those short shorts. With the heart-shaped hello teasing a bit of her rear, also featuring a very nice white belt and gold buckle to help tie the whole outfit together, and while the shorts back end is questionable, they can only be described as awe-inspiring, and that clearly Nero knows she looks good in them. I mean, just look at that slide. Come here, but touch me and I'll run you over expression captured on her mug. It's absolutely beautiful. Not to mention the red and black finishes really help bring out Nero as a dominant figure in this trio. The red finish especially shines on those thigh-high boots, which bleed with style, featuring gold finish zippers, which although look a little muddy when you focus deeply, help draw in the eye to those long stems. The peg that Nero connects to is metal, which is good. You get more stability, and while she's a little wobbly, I don't think she'll tip over unless you really wanted her to. The base reminds me a lot of supercar badges, the likes of Ferrari, Lamborghini. You can really tell where Type Moon was influenced. But this isn't the best part of the figure, nor is it the shorts or those boots. No. The best part of this figure is something only the best figures can pull off. The box is your regular old box, and besides featuring nice pictures of Nero, it doesn't really feature anything truly cool. Besides the 80s Testarossa Metal Gear Solid style font, I don't really see anything unique to this design, and pretty much I will be tossing it. So let's move on. Now I bet you're thinking, hey, you didn't mention any negatives. That's because there kind of aren't any. Besides the little mudded zippers and the little blotch we found by the hair, which you would have to be Adrian freaking Monk to be able to tell on your own. I mean, you can't complain about it. Stronger did such an amazing job of bringing the illustration on that Ferrari to life with these three figures. And even though I didn't get Rin, because that was my idiot mistake, I mean, just look at them. They're worth every single penny you pay. I cannot recommend any of the figures enough. And she, Nero, is the new queen of the racetrack, is what I'm saying. Stronger, you did an amazing job. I thank you so much for bringing these characters into our lives. I can't really wait to see what else you do next. Alrighty, so what do you think of Nero? This beautiful figure, isn't she? Are you gonna get her? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite race figure is. What's your favorite costume on a figure? And who would you like to see get a race update? Ryuko! But anyway, if you'd like to see more pictures of Rin, check out my Instagram. I have tons more themed reviews coming in the next couple months, even though my next pre-order probably isn't scheduled to get released till October, unless she's delayed, because she's Good Small Company, and they do that. But, hey, and if she gets delayed, I'll just have to think of original content or something to do on this channel. Well, on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or like the video if you enjoyed it. It helps out a lot. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Feeling the sunshine.